back, guys. Welcome back to Inside Africa Football. It's been a remarkable week, an exciting week of football. You know, it's funny, right, Rom, that every time the episode ends, I'm like, we don't talk many things. So can anything good come out in the next 7 days?
Until the next hour.
Bro, before we reach house that day,
you're already seeing drama.
News on the fly. News on the fly. What was the hottest one for you?
Hottest gist for me. I think I heard that Eric Chelle is getting married to his second wife. And maybe that's why he's asking for the $130K dollar.
Is it affecting?
Hottest
Does that affect the performance of the Super Eagles?
I'm saying.
Does that sort out the trending matter of his contract?
He asked for $130,000.
Because I thought it would be the interview.
Currency is not dollars, but you're asking for that in a month.
No, but that's what coaches get now. Welcome, guys, to Inside Africa Football.
Yeah.
This is how me and Rairam always gist about football. We are lovers of sport, and today we've got Rairam the Z by my right.
The Z.
You know, say the last time you give me a limi, so when I take this chair today. As today, our producers rearrange.
I rather even you call me Chiamaka. Waiting be this.
No. You don't look like a Chiamaka.
I am a Chiamaka.
No, you don't.
Money, Rairam. Chiamaka.
No, let's Rairam the Z.
Chiwendu.
And then we have our guy, the Moo.
Our guy.
Muyo. The Twitter noise maker.
He doesn't even look like the size of the trouble that he used to make.
If Jagoban goes for me on Twitter, I go on text him.
And look at how calm he looks.
Today, right? Welcome, Jagoban, to the show.
Welcome, Jagoban.
Thanks for having me.
It's going to be an exciting show because many things happened. Obviously, there's the leaked. I would say that the leaked S-tape, but the leaked.
I'm sorry, what now?
No,
Inside Africa Football.
Yeah, but so usually when anything they leaked, they always. They always think that something bad. That kind of bad.
Oh no, let's talk about them Oxlade and stuff now.
Yeah, but today person leak Eric Chelle demands. Baba go repara for.
And he's like, I'm surprised you know about this. I'm like, this is Nigeria.
This is Nigeria. What do you think?
Cannot keep anything under the sun.
So I think we should go to Jagoban. Are you surprised that thing got leaked?
I'm not surprised. I think it is a Nigeria thing. Politics, entertainment, almost everything.
No, but I think in this particular space, it's that with sports, you usually have that there are always like enemies and people that just don't like you for no reason. It's not like you did anything wrong.
Yeah.
So in their mind, they're like, who are you to want to collect this thing? Who are you that you even got this job? That
interest. It's possible that someone was pushing for another coach and then one person and then he's just angry.
Somebody will just snap and see this. Send out to one of your favorite journalists. Yeah. Secular. That's Nigeria for you.
That's Nigeria for you.
What are his demands though? Right?
I think they are outrageous.
Why?
First of all,
because I saw a list of the highest paid coaches trending in that same week, and I'm like, he asked for pennies on the dollar. Now.
Well, the highest paid coaches are not coaches.
How much was the salary you asked for, just for our listeners?
It's about
100 and what? How much was it? Was it $130,000?
$130,000.
The highest paid coaches are paid like $15 million.
Nobody's disputing that. But I'm saying it's outrageous because, first of all, the Nigerian economy, then you go, the Nigerian football economy is terrible.
So again, guys,
and you're calling dollars.
Which side are you guys standing on? Do you want a coach that is better than your coaches, or do you want to give a local coach?
I cannot stand on anything. I think I want the support for Eric Chelle. At the same time, I want common sense for the NFF because you can't
have both. Because I want to ask you guys: has Eric Chelle been the best foreign coach you've had in the last 5 appointments?
Arguably, no. Really, no. Okay, so the previous
Who's
coach.
the best now? Though they argue like yes, you let those computer
the best. The best.
Complete sports stand.
Who
is the best?
Got us to the AFCON final.
So you had
yes.
Who now?
I was going to say Geno Rowe, but when I just thought about getting to the AFCON final, it's a different thing. Like I'm trying to weigh what is more valuable.
When it comes to influx of talent, he he has been very impressive as I'm concerned.
I think we never lacked that.
We never lacked talent, but the coaches don't either have the cojones or the will to bring the players in. He had that.
So the beautiful brand of football has convinced us that he's the most.
I don't think the brand of football is done successfully beautiful like that. I just think that he's bringing a lot of young players, and for some reason we're winning. Right? The AFCON will look good. And there's always going to be this hidden thing as a sport lover who hears about sports politics, that there's always somebody controlling the coach on who to pick and who to call up. Just like we saw Dominic Iofa of Barrow training.
Why this man is always like, we have to mention him in every episode.
Even there was an argument on Twitter yesterday.
Yes, and it was trending. So like, it's always trending. I mean, when you're an elder statesman, right?
Yeah.
Just like if you're talking about Aimba, there's no way you will not call Ogaja Nayasi.
Of course.
It was the glory days, And if you're talking about the governor who was successful in sports, you would also call Ojus Okalu because he was governor of Abia at the time. So
back to the Super Eagles.
Exactly. So
I think it's Jose Pesero for me.
What did he do?
He finished second.
Silver at the AFCON.
Yes.
That was the highest. Our qualifiers.
In the last
that he has had more.
5.
Yes.
AFCON.
In the last.
Why in Africa why do we just accept second place?
Oh no, but we have not won in the last 5, so second place is the best thing we've had.
And that's good enough.
No, we're not trying to say it is good. You're asking me to pick which is better in the last 5.
Yes.
And I think that Pesero is better in the last 5. Yes, he might not play beautiful brand of football. He might not give us what we want as Nigerians because we want to see tiki-taka, ball on the ground. But getting to that fine now.
That Cote d'Ivoire one, we should have won those based on talent. We did nonsense.
We've never lacked talents like Jacoba.
Yes.
At least in Morocco this year, you feel
we played well and we still finished third place.
We didn't play the politics well enough. We should have gotten to that final. We should easily have won.
What was the politics?
We should have won this AFCON just based on the way we were playing, the way we were scoring. I don't know whether I would.
Based on the way we are playing, we should have won the World Cup in 2026. That is not even happening yet.
I don't agree with that one. You don't deserve to go to the World Cup.
So I was reading a piece, very interesting piece. I think the person is a crazy writer because I can't use any other word than crazy. The person was saying what he thinks the NFF should do. We're waiting for the Congo verdict and what is going to happen because
forget about it. We're not going to get it.
You think so?
That's not.
I think so.
You're not going to get it. You're not going to forget.
So the person was saying, okay, since we might not get the Congo verdict and go to the World Cup, what if we do politics and the NFF flies to Tehran? And I'm like, in the middle of this war, and go to meet the whatever Kini, since they cannot, because it's the US and Iran thing, they cannot possibly go to the World Cup that is happening in the United States of America.
They should give us their slots.
Exactly.
World Cup, I never know whether I go for US.
We're not even in the same association. I mean, continentally, we're not in the same association. So if Iran is going to withdraw,
they rather give another Asian country. Yes.
But that one aside, right? For me, I just think that a lot of what is wrong with our football is shown on the pitch. We're going to talk about the NPFL later on. But over the weekend, the Falcons lost to Cameroon.
In the first leg.
And then yesterday,
they won
3-1 in Cameroon. And obviously, Jagoban can talk about the jerseys, but again, how is this guy still the coach? Right? Jagoban was telling me earlier now that he called up a player that does not have a club. And he said just a couple of weeks ago that he was
once you are clubless.
Once you are clubless. Like, what is our
no matter how good you are.
As Africans, don't we have standards?
We don't. We don't.
But you were just here supporting them because
we're not supporting. You asked a question.
Let's have a standard. See, you know what about standards? Is that whether you like it or not, it's your standard.
So
for whether instance, we come last in the group or we come first in the group.
Yeah.
So do we follow the standard that we all agreed on?
I'm sorry, do we have a standard in the first place? Because we don't have a standard to follow. We need to have a standard.
Football has a standard, you can see now.
What is the standard in
for
football?
us? For Nigeria.
For Nigeria.
Call up your best players.
I mean, no. Do we have that standard?
Do we follow the standard? That's what you say is following.
Following.
You know, don't they follow rules for you?
They've not followed anything since I was born.
Well, that's a general problem. But yeah, so Jacoban, what do you see with the Falcons? Let's do a Falcon wrap. There's gist that WAFCON is going to be postponed.
Yes.
Our Falcons lost surprisingly to Cameroon. Guys, I was here boasting the other episode that everybody could chop 2 goals for our group. Only for us to go and lose. Like, I saw the result and I'm like, hey, they could drag
11
me for
game
podcast.
unbeaten ended.
But I mean, we're still number 1 in Africa, allegedly. Right?
Allegedly.
It should be Morocco now. There's no reason why.
Are you kidding me? It should be Morocco.
I think we are still the best in Africa.
We are the best in
Based
Africa.
on
Hands
your
Based
down.
on
because of
result, yes, and talent also.
If it's based on structure and that, if it's based on talent, I think we should have won everything in the world, even beyond sports.
No, I mean Africa. I mean Africa.
Okay, I mean in Africa.
Yes.
In Africa,
We are still the best.
We're still the best.
Almost every position.
are you worried about Falcons?
For me, at least they should just make the World Cup. Probably before the World Cup, NFF should just appoint
New person.
a new
New person.
But you
coach.
know, one of the problems that we have in Africa and in Nigeria is that, and this thing cuts across not just sport, it cuts across life, which is, you know how we grew up watching Nollywood movies that are actually how life is, where a girl brings somebody home and the parents are like, she in the take care of us and we will not get money, just marry him. We are
Even
so
if-
used to accepting mediocrity just because our position seems better.
Yeah.
So this guy takes you to World Cup now. Jagoban is already telling us that we should.
Yes, now it can be an
But in,
assistant.
we know that in Nigeria
I
they will
think
keep him
it's-
because they will be arguing that she is the one that carried you there. Let
Yeah.
him finish the job. Somebody that we have agreed for a long time that we should have sacked.
But I don't know, just random. With the Super Falcons, I mean, for the past 3 coaches that we've had, we usually used to have one drama or another. You know, normally
Can they
with
bring the
women,
ladies
there's
back?
always drama.
Rand-
Yes.
Who? Randy Waldrop?
Randy?
No. I'm sorry, what? Randy, why? I'm sorry, why? I have to say sorry first because I need to understand. Why do you want to? I would
What's
rather
your
stick
issue?
to Madugu.
Why? What's your issue?
I don't know. I
You
don't.
don't-
No.
But-
I'm saying Randy Waldron was not the best Super Falcons coach that we've had.
It's about being the best. Can we
It's
just get
about
somebody
what?
that? Can't you see that what Eric Chelle has done that is different from most is just that he seems to have principles and a standard, even if he's wrong.
Sorry, in terms of
You
picking
could see the
players all over,
consistency
I
of
think
who he
Madugu
was.
even does that more than Randy Waldron.
What's your
And if
saying?
I'm going to use the same stick as Eric Chelle does, if we were going to compare him, for instance, with Jose Pesiero.
Get plenty problems.
We do.
Well, what did you see yesterday?
Why-
in the match? Are you impressed? Are you bothered?
I'm not
Are you
impressed. We need
worried?
to
Because
do.
our girls just seem to stand up. They just when you just punch their face, they just seem to stand up. I know we have more talent than you.
That's
It's not like
because-
we are playing better.
I
I'm
think
sorry.
coach-wise, we need to do more. We need to do better.
Should we change our code for the WAFCON?
I don't think it's possible.
The WAFCON is this
It's too
month.
close, yes.
If it is
Didn't
this
Cote
month.
d'Ivoire change their coaching between the tournament?
Cote
and
d'Ivoire
one?
had
But
so
I don't
many
think
internal
Nigeria or
problems
NFF will do
beyond
that.
just a coaching
We
problem.
don't have internal problems.
No.
The definition of Nigeria and sports and Nigeria as a whole is internal problems.
We have internal problems. We are problematic in this country. But
No,
I'm saying
we are
Ivory Coast
problematic in nature.
did not have a coach even before these friendlies.
Can you kindly find a solution provider? You are
I'm sorry.
problematic in
Suggest
nature.
a coach that we're going to have for the Super Falcons before the tournament begins.
Yeah, take
I-
Olumide of Remo.
You think that he's going
Olumide
to do
for
that?
Super
Olumide
Falcons.
Yes.
How?
For Super
How
Falcons.
come?
Because if they don't want to be on that sometimes.
Don't even talk about Moses Aduku, the under-20 coach. I think
Yes,
they play better
Falconets.
football.
What have the
Yes,
under 20 girls done?
the coach.
What
Have you seen them
what
play?
they done? What have they done?
Currently,
What have they done?
they play, I think, the best football.
I'm sorry,
At
but wait,
all-
on that,
at
no,
all
no, no,
level,
no,
yes.
You're talking about mediocrity now.
Yes.
No, Alimi, you're talking about mediocrity.
I want to say that, but Shola, I didn't know play.
I'm sorry, you're talking about mediocrity, but I think that Moses Adiku is doing a fantastic job. We
Yes.
always argue that the under
he
20 are
Is he
supposed to
ready?
be for development. We should not care about the silverware, right?
Is he ready for that?
Is he
job?
ready for what? He means that
But I
we'd
think
rather have
for,
him
for
than-
me, I think he will do better than
No,
Adugu. Yes.
Because Olumide
For
has
me.
been in the system,
He has.
right? And it's basic coaching. Like you've got the talent.
But he's not used to coaching female
Female
football.
team, right?
Yes.
It's
I
a
think that's the
completely different
disadvantage.
And he's used to
Yes.
having a structure.
Yes.
Can we find a young lady that is working in
League?
the Nigerian?
I
Sorry,
I think both
take that back.
in the NPFL.
NWFL. I think Matthew. Matthew Wemimo, I don't think she's
And
ready.
for Remo Stars ladies coach.
Yes.
Just find people because, bro,
I don't know. I think we're not there yet, which is why we're still hustling for coaches outside Nigeria.
I was here boasting
No
last week
disrespect
that
to
we're
those
going
that
to
are
win
putting in the
and now
work.
I don't even know. I don't know what to expect.
You
Can
don't
we
have
talk
the
about the
ginger, no?
jerseys? What happened? Did you talk to anybody in any like what happened? Are they trying something or they just saw that the jerseys still they stop?
Even the last WAFCON sef, I think maybe before the semi-final, they didn't have a training kit.
Yeah, they didn't.
They were just training with plain white.
I thought we had a
Top.
contract with
I mean,
Nike.
we
Are
talked
we
about
owing them
this,
money?
that there's just a lot of disrespect for
Female
female
football,
teams
yes.
and female
I
football.
think I have
especially
a
in
tweet
Nigeria.
that even from NFF
honestly,
to
I want to
CAF.
caution you on this thing. Let it not seem like you always seem to have a vendetta when it comes to the female team.
Why?
Your male team a couple of years ago had to rely on somebody else to fly. So like it's across
Oh, okay.
board.
I'm
It may
not-
just seem like they're the afterthought because of, but even the
But
main
they are
team,
always an afterthought.
but the main team that they should be
But the main
focusing
team, they are
their
claiming
energy
to be
on, they
making
don't do
preparations for.
anything.
They claim to make preparations for the male team, even more than the female team.
Yeah.
And we don't
Yes.
see anything.
In fact, the Super Eagles would have had more friendlies if they were going to go for the AFCON compared. This is our first friendlies for the WAFCON in this month.
Whereas other people they don't plan cup for Morocco.
I'm not trying
Other
to
countries
defend
don't
the
have
female. It's just what is obvious.
Yes.
And Alimi is making it look as if I'm doing a women supporting women thing here.
No,
it's
it's
not.
not even-
It's just worse.
I'm the one giving nicknames today.
You're not giving nicknames today. But
Yeah.
your nickname is just your nickname forever.
No. Call me KOG. All right, so I mean, Ghana, the Ghanaian team, female team, they are running riot.
I think they played Russia yesterday.
Is that a scam or should we expect any? Would they choke like per usual? Are you expecting?
Choke.
Yeah.
I still think that the top 4 female
Teams.
teams in Africa are still the top 4 female teams in
Zambia, South
Nigeria,
Africa,
Nigeria and
Morocco,
Morocco. And I don't know if there's anyone who is ready to break into that top 4 yet. If we're going to have representatives for the World Cup, I think that it will still be this 4. In terms of consistency and the experience that they've had working together. Yes, Ghana
Sad,
can
yes.
challenge,
Yeah.
but maybe they might not finish in the top
But
4.
if we go into the World Cup, we'd only trust Morocco again because Morocco has been doing it now across all levels. We would only probably
Yes.
trust Morocco to do well.
I
Yeah.
was trying to
Our
Falcons to
girls
also
only
do
seem
well.
to wake up at the third. No matter if we
Yeah.
lost the first
And I think that they'll still do the waking up again when he gets there.
Third
game.
game.
You need a new
Maybe.
coach.
That's
You
what
need a
I'm.
new coach. That's the summary. You
who
need a
will-
new
Any
Who
change
will
of
coach
coach
the
will be
Falcons?
after AFCON.
No,
WAFCON.
we can do it now. Those girls can coach themselves and win the WAFCON.
Well,
Planning
Yeah.
for World Cup.
technically, someone allegedly
Talent-wise.
said they were coaching themselves.
Yes,
even at the
yeah,
WAFCON that they
yeah.
won.
Talent-wise,
it wasn't
yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
they could, or they should bring
I think-
Oshola to coach them.
Enough of the
Agba
female team,
Bola.
I beg. Because back-to-back episodes now, I didn't really start with. Nobody if you come here and say we know be gender hacking. Let's go into the gist of the gist because
What is the gist of the gist?
Rome is wearing Nassarawa versus Rangers
Top of the table.
and
Yo.
For the meantime,
But
Yes.
you can already tell what's going to
oh,
happen.
wow. Well, we can
MPFL
tell
week 27.
28.
Was it 27 or 28?
28, 27, 28.
Sorry,
20.
29.
Now we're heading to 29.
Why
We
was
had
28?
28.
Yeah.
NASA 28.
So, but I mean, what did you see this weekend? Because it was action packed. So let's even unpack the news. Remo Stars gets a new coach.
Usman
Don't tell us
Abdullah.
about your friend.
No. How is he my
I don't
friend?
know, it's your friend. 'Cause
I don't even think I even
posted
had
it
an
on the
interview
group,
with-
you were quick to
I mean, I was just quick to say 2-0,
Yeah.
2-0. Well, shout out to Remo Stars. It's the first win for them in over 10 games.
Why did
It's,
it take Honorable Shuname this long? What do you
uh,
think? You are from the southwest.
or maybe you've had gist.
Why did you take him? Like, why didn't you do it like November?
I think it was just looking maybe the result will change.
I'm sorry, with the absence of Dan on the touchline.
Yes.
Yeah, he's probably
Even last season when Dan was not around,
Yeah.
Lama was the one in charge and they were doing.
I think we just
Well-
talked about it now that the female team was coaching themselves. I
Yeah.
think that last season Remo's team they already knew themselves. They've been playing together for like 3
True.
years.
Yeah,
when
yeah,
they
this,
entered
yeah,
the
yeah.
league.
I think they have the
Twice,
team
yes.
like 3 seasons
Yeah, in a
back to
row.
back,
Back to
back
back.
to
Four
back.
like that.
Core
So,
member of
yeah,
the teams.
The core members that play for
See
4
the
years.
effect
in a
of
row.
continuity, yeah? Not like
Yes.
keeping our players after every
So
season.
Remo changes their coach.
And then they get a win
And they
immediately.
get a win this weekend. A professional 2-0 win. Haruna
Yes.
scores a brace.
Mm.
I didn't even know that Haruna was in Chan.
Yes, it was.
was.
You know,
We had how many Remo Stars players in
I
Chelsea?
think like,
Yeah.
I mean,
8
Haruna
to
could have
7.
surprisingly
Aruna,
missed out on
Jabba.
those.
Yeah. So Rangers defeat
Nassarawa
Nassarawa
United.
in the top
United.
4.
Yeah.
And
2-0.
obviously, I said I predicted that one year that Gordon Obaje gets his 10th goal in double figures again. 95 goals.
He also
in his
went to the
career.
CHAN. I don't think he plays any
I
game.
don't think he played any
Yes.
He didn't.
game. What else happened this weekend? That was
Shooting
There
Stars
was
also won.
Bielsa did what
Bielsa
Bielsa does.
Yes.
Shooting Stars, yes.
Bendel Insurance now trashed.
No, we'll get see.
Don't watch.
Bro, let me cook. We'll get there.
You want to cook?
Oga Bubuyi was cooking.
I think I came in a very gentle spirit today.
No, I came here with chaos.
And
Bielsa did
I'm not
double
here
on
for
Yeah,
chaos.
Bielsa did
Rivers.
his double on
Yeah,
Rivers.
this is our second double this season. He
You
did
know,
also.
this is that this Southeast teams always have this rapport, but I saw the good at Bielsa's and I'm like,
I didn't think that
Yes,
it was
now.
even South. I actually thought it was the Eastern teams.
Bielsa and Rivers are brothers. Like they are basically
no.
from
Right.
the same womb.
I'm talking about like I didn't know they had this rapport
Yeah.
like the teams in the East.
Yeah, so I mean, Bielsa is building a new stadium. It will be terrible for them to relegate, but they got a deserved 1-0 win at home. There was an on goal scored by the Rivers United defender. The keeper came out and the defender was looked it over him.
Deserved.
Yeah. Shooting Stars held serve at home. It was nervous because I watched the game and I thought Kano would show. I don't know. I don't think Kano Pillars showed up that day. I'm not sure they showed up.
Shooting Star played very well.
I don't know.
They have a good
I won't
game.
go that far.
Mm.
I won't go that far.
At the back
think
of
they
the
changed in the
4-1
starting
lost
11.
here
Yeah,
in Jos, so
yeah.
I think they did
The
very
4-1
well.
thumping.
Also, Kano Pillars are not the team that usually plays
Yeah.
without their fans. I think that they give
They
them
always
so
seem to start
much
off.
support.
Well, I mean, they supported them a bit.
Yes,
They
because
have
even
support-
the
fans
stadium is even very
everywhere.
close to
Yes.
Sabo.
Yeah, where
You need to see them when they come
Yes,
to
I
play
also
Plateau United in
communicate.
Jos. But I think that Kano Pillars is just not
Yeah.
that team. That I
Kama
think will challenge
Adekunle came
PSG.
on, scored again.
Yes.
4 minutes after coming on. Shooting did well. I what do you want to see from your team
This
next-
season.
the last 10 games of this season? To push for
There's
continental.
yes, for me, at the start of the season, I want continental football, and it's still achievable.
Yeah.
Just have to take game by game.
Yeah.
It's possible.
You think it's
It's
possible?
possible.
Yes.
What do they need to do? What are you seeing that you're not just happy about as a fan
We just need to be more consistent.
away from home?
Yes. Because even most of our fans, once they go to have it,
They're
but my
already-
losing. So you just need to have that consistency.
Consistency. I've
Yeah.
learned something.
Yeah. But the game of the week, surprisingly, I put on my MPFL live and I was like, okay, let me see. I was watching, I think, Shooting and Canopy. I said, let me just check Bendel
Yes.
City, and I'm like 30 minutes in. I'm like,
I think
damn. I'm
in the
like,
first-
what God does not exist.
I think that was one of the worst games Ikorodu City played
I
this
don't-
season.
I
And it's
don't-
not because of the scoreline.
Okay.
Bendel Insurance were not that fantastic. They scored 4 goals, yeah. But they were not
But they are very, very
fantastic.
dangerous when it comes to set pieces.
Yeah.
Especially
That
throwing.
long true.
You know, that
from
thing that happens
early-
with us now, where you're so good with set pieces, you still concede. It's like
Yeah.
the good and bad. It happened to
I think
Ikorodu
Bendel
City.
came out with the right kind of energy. And I watched the goals. I think the Ikorodu defense just made a lot
You
of
went,
mistakes.
I think they were all just off
They were just off
the.
that day. I
Yes.
think they made
Because
a
the
lot-
goal
I
was
They were
think
just
terrible.
too
They were terrible.
too
Because
funny.
even- yeah. You know.
Which is why I'm
brother-
questioning Bendel's.
What's
They are
his
so
full-
good.
How do you
or-
pronounce his surname? The hat trick he was. Oh, yeah, foul. What's
Oh, yeah. Alice.
I don't know why you're looking at me. I'm supposed to pronounce it better
Nah,
than
that's
you.
that. You know, he scored a hat trick. He was very opportunistic. He took his chances.
Yes.
But what do you want to say about Boboye? The way Boboye has transformed Bendel Insurance this
I
season.
mean,
They've only lost 2 games
yes.
since his comeback into the NPFL this season. What are you seeing with Bendel? Can they actually make a continental push from 19th or 20th in the league?
Yes. Now looking at the table, they still have a
Yes.
chance.
Yeah.
Still have a chance.
I think that Bendel Insurance are a team to beat. Kennedy Buboye has won the league, and he has
Twice.
twice.
So
He
he has the
has-
experience.
He has the
knows what
experience.
Yes,
and
he
he
used to
knows
the
what to
league.
do.
He knows.
There was something someone mentioned. He said Benin is the headquarters of. Anyway,
Of what?
but
I'm sure.
I did no. Apart from the juju, we know that
Or
one
it's-
juju
or politics.
and what do you call it now? Fraud. What's
Yeah,
that
okay,
name?
yeah, with those years, man. I want anything
Anyway,
that time. I've been in it.
When I was in Benin, someone I think
You're living in Benin until
I did not leave. I was in Benin for Remo and
Plateau
Plateau
United.
United.
Okay.
once you see anything that takes Rairom to the south, you know that there's
Yeah,
a man
master.
involved.
Okay,
there's a man involved. It's not
okay.
about
Football
that.
is the man in this scenario.
But,
Anyway,
yeah.
but I wanted to tell you that I was scammed. In Benin.
Scammed.
So we wanted to get food, and in the spirit of football, I mean, we went to watch football. We wanted to see good football because neutral ground, by the way, Remo Stars after changing venue 3 times. So we're so hungry because we just got to the hotel and we don't know anywhere in town. So I used my child deck so that we can use and order for food and something like that. So we used that and we were trying to order food at Republic Kini. So we ordered the food. They asked us to send money for payments. We did. And then the person was like, you know that you're tired from the journey and nothing is dawning on you that's what's happening. And then the person said, we've not seen the money. Can you send the receipt? We did that. We've not seen it though. Can you try sending it? Since it is Chicken Republic, you know that it is really the company. You can trust us. You can come and pick up your food. And let me cut the story short. One very gentleman, now that's where the man is involved. One very gentleman was like, you're so tired. Let me go to Chicken Republic and pick up the order for you and see what's going on. And then when he got there, the lady was like, welcome to Benin. His name is Anosaze anyway, so just so you know, it's an original.
Chop the money. But I mean, I'm not optimistic about Bendel, but their form suggests that they can make it.
Yeah, they
I
can.
still think that Rivers, Rangers, and
Maybe Nassarawa.
no, I don't think Nassarawa is.
It's not about being a
consistently saying
good
that.
team. It's about how they can get
No, I
results.
don't think
Looking
they
at their
can. No, I don't
fixtures,
think they can sneak in. No, they have a tough running.
I think every team has a tough run in the
I
NPFL.
honestly think Ikorodu City has set itself up to be able to get in.
But in the last
But I
two
don't know if they're
games,
interested
Yes,
in-
they've not
they
shown
went
that they
off
can
against
even hold on.
Bayelsa. They went to Benin,
and then they
chopped
lost.
4.
I mean, losing away in the Nigerian league is not a promise. It's like
They have a double
But-
home. I think they're still going back to Lafia again. They're playing Nassarawa United this
Yes,
weekend.
yes,
at
yes.
home.
Yes, in Lafia.
In Lafia.
Oh,
This is their
double
double.
away.
Yes.
Yes.
And so let's see what happens now, because I think this
And
weekend is
I
gonna-
think that's
it's
the
gonna
breaker.
tell-
Nassarawa,
Exactly,
And
it's
Ikorodu
going to
City.
tell
Yeah.
who is the better team. But I obviously, you guys know that a couple of 2 weeks ago I was really praising shooting. I think that I like the system they have developed. They've not just been consistent. I would hope that shooting is the third team. Like, I know that it will be Rangers, Rivers first.
No, Plateau United.
I mean, Plateau United lost to Barrow this weekend, right?
Mhm.
Barrow and Aimba back-to-back away games was like the perfect 4 points to steal away.
Yes.
And we lost this weekend.
And they've not
to
even done
Barrow.
their double away yet.
No, we've done.
No.
Oh, our double
Warri
yes
Wolves
is week
and
36 and
Nassarawa
37
United.
years. So that's why
Ooh.
we needed to take something this weekend.
If a Plateau United fan, brace up.
So
Hard times
let's
are
talk
coming.
about what is the hottest thing this weekend for me, which is that I had been saying to Ilechuku in our usual bands that, I feel like his team has been hot for a couple of weeks, and for the last 6 weeks, Kamara has been pushing it aside. I know, they're just building, they're building, and then obviously they show their title credentials, a proper. Nassarawa didn't do anything this weekend.
Yeah.
So Jagoba, what do you think? Do you think Rangers can do it? 2 titles in 3 years. Do you think it's possible this season?
Not really. I would tip Rivers United. They have the upper hand.
Based on
The quality of the squad,
but
their
Rivers
fixtures.
But Rivers hasn't been playing well since their calf troubles. Haven't you noticed that they've struggled to score more than 1 goal in any game for the last 3 months?
That's
And
Rivers United for
yes,
you.
but like you can see that they are like really, really struggling.
I think they always manage to get results no matter the game.
Does that bode well for them in the running though? Because they have I think 14 games to go. They're going to play El Canemi.
Yes,
They
yes,
have-
yes.
They've got 3 outstanding games. Does that bode well for them? Is there a world in which El Canemi gets a draw midweek this?
I doubt it.
I don't think
that
so.
Rivers are going to win that game.
I don't think so.
I think Rivers are going to win El Academy Warriors.
No matter what, they will just score 1 goal. Bolu or Mayo, you just find the goal.
Stevie Mayo, wonderful player, by the way. But I think Rivers United at home, for me, the inconsistency is not even just about the results. I think the teams they play at home, maybe especially with the outstanding fixtures, when they are supposed to play big teams, you think that they would step up and do what they need to do to play the big teams. Look at what happened with Eimba. If anything, Eimba should have gotten all 3 points in that encounter. And now against Bendel, who are coming up with lots of confidence after thrashing Ikorodu City. I think that Boboye want to prove a point, especially now he's seen that he has a chance to, I have a chance to move up. And I think that Port Harcourt is now a place for me to pick a point. It's not even scary anymore.
It's going to be evened out because usually there's always the politics conversation, and Bendel seems to have been playing that very well. I think it'll be evened out in Port Harcourt. I think you're right. It will tell us a lot. It's a game I wish I would be able to fly to watch.
I just hope the game will be live.
Yeah.
Because Rivers don't like their home games being on TV.
Being on TV, right?
I just hope that there will be a FIFA referee in that game.
That's a separate conversation, on its own, right?
Yes,
even talking about hostile grounds.
Even to NWFL, Rivers Angels, they don't like their home games being live.
Yeah. So
I'm sorry, why is that?
I don't know. It's a Rivers.
At some point I used to think that it's good for the teams to have live games, exposure for their players, marketing, stuff like that. But
again, Nigeria is a problematic state. We don't do standards.
Which is why we don't have the standard to follow.
Again, I think they play Rivers Angels play Edo Queens. One of Rivers Angels officials told me that. Okay, I asked him, will the game be live? What is even told himself? Order from above.
Order.
Hey,
you guys heard it here from Jagoban. But there were 2 relegation 6-pointers this weekend. Kun Khalifa nearly stole
Eimba.
3 points away at Eimba. Even with the red card, they held on until the end. And then Kwara United defeated Wiki Torres. That was a 6-pointer because we thought Kwara was done. If they drew at home, it would have been clear that they were done for.
I think they even lost the penalty.
Yeah. It should have been a comfortable 2-0 win. And Wiki's away woes continue.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I wanted to even just say, Wiki Torres, where are they playing now? Have they made a decision?
No, I think they will play in Jos.
Yes, going to play in Jos.
From the circular release last night, they are playing here in Jos. They will
they
play on
not get
Saturday.
their appeal.
Plateau will play on Sunday.
Yeah. So, what's happening with Eimba? Another draw at home.
So back to Eastern teams can help themselves. I don't know. Now, Eimba are also in the situation where they need help, but I don't know if this was part of it. That's by the way. I actually thought that after going to pick a draw in Port Harcourt, that Eimba will come back to Aba and try to correct all of their errors and get a win over Kun Khalifat. But I think I mentioned this, that Kun Khalifa will go with a lot of confidence. They played in Aba. For several weeks after the Umaya Stadium was under construction. And that will give them a lot of confidence that they're familiar with the pitch. The pitch in Aba is not like it's one wonderful. I don't like the shape of the pitch. I think that it's maybe not up to the standard that I think it should be.
I think it's a very good pitch. You will play good football on it.
You will play good football on it until it starts raining. No drainage is there, Sha. But I think that Eimba did not really show any form of fight whatsoever.
Yeah.
If you are supposed to be 3-time African champions,
they didn't have a style, if you ask me.
They didn't.
Even their game against Rivers, I think it was just a fluke.
Yeah. And the Rivers captain kept shouting.
Yeah.
They came there to lie down on the floor.
But they were all lying down, to be honest.
Would it be good for us that the defending champions of the league, Remo, and the defending FA Cup champions go relegate? And then
it will
a
be
powerhouse like Eimba will also relegate.
That is terrible.
I think that would be good for NNL.
Oh, we forgot.
Shout out to
yes,
the most important league in the country.
In Nigeria.
But what is also happening is that in the MNL this season, 3 of the top 4 teams right now are privately owned teams.
Yes.
So there will be 3 government
we'll have
teams
more
going
private
down.
teams
have more
getting
private.
promoted to the NPFL. But then powerhouses.
I even want 4, but I think Sporting is not even ready for promotion. They're not serious.
What's Sporting Lagos at home.
They're not serious.
Just the decline is just, and it was just the last 2-3 games.
Yeah.
I think most of their home games they struggle to win. The ones they win, they struggle.
They create a lot of chances. They Sporting is currently in a phase, even when Adegun was there, where they seem to be like Arsenal, where in those days, initially under like Ateta, where they would create a lot of chances.
Chance. Even with
Finishing was
Silicon.
just
Finish
their own
was a
doing.
problem until Ateta over the last 2 years seems to have seen
Yes.
them more. Let me just make sure my team has this scientific, rigid approach
Hence
and
the
get
set
the results.
pieces.
So
Let's use that.
right now, yeah, well, I mean, this our brothers in Ghana came up with analysis that was trending yesterday, where they actually said that Arsenal is actually second in open play goals.
Yes.
And first in set piece. So they're not really a set piece team. And it was really, really appalling for Sky Sports that it took an African analyst to show that Arsenal is not actually a set piece team. The teams with the most goal set pieces are Arsenal.
There's also Liverpool.
I think Manchester United also.
I think Man U is 2,
Yes.
and then Chelsea. And Chelsea is even third, joined second with Man U by 7 penalty goals. And obviously, we also scored a number of set piece free kicks and corner kicks. So I don't know that I agree. I just think that Sporting Lagos maybe needs some skill. Like Beyond Limits, they are an academy. They have this academy feel, which is like they prioritize young players.
I'm not even sure that they want to get promoted to the
Who,
end.
Sporting Lagos?
No, Beyond
Beyond
Limits.
Limits.
I don't think they
But they're
want
first.
Why?
No,
No,
No, they're
second.
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 Okay, so Inter Lagos.
Yes.
I think that group is theirs to lose.
Yes, I think
it's
it's
theirs to
between
lose.
Beyond Limits,
And
Interlagos.
Interlagos.
Yeah, the other teams are far back. I think they're
Smart
4 or 5
City,
points.
Atlant.
I don't think Smart City has the resource to come up, and Heartland is too far back. Heartland and Sunshine are too far back.
Even Khan also.
Anyway,
They lost.
I think that Paul Ofo is trying to make a statement. It's very challenging for him. I remember the dismissal at Sporting Lagos. Yeah, they were having a poor run of form, and all of a sudden they started picking up their rhythm, and then he got sacked, which was very surprising.
For everybody.
It's one of the most confusing decisions that I saw.
Very
that
even for the
confusing
fans.
decisions.
I think they should have sacked him much earlier.
Yeah.
And since they didn't, they shouldn't have
And
sacked
they
him
would
at
have
the
probably
time that
they
they
would have probably
did.
stayed in the league.
Exactly.
Or I also felt they should not have sacked him at all. But I'm sure there's a reason. It's a privately owned club. Billionaires don't make stupid decisions like that. Well,
Sometimes they
sorry,
do.
Chelsea.
I keep telling
I tell people that I'm the most honest football
But
fan.
you know,
I don't
Yeah,
actually,
Chelsea
people that
fans.
make stupid decisions
yeah.
are is either you don't have money or you have too much
too much money, right?
So
And
it's
my
not
club
surprising
has
at
too
all.
much money because
Too much money to spend.
19 points dropped from winning position.
Shout out to Dela, the best striker in the world.
I mean, Tornadoes and Warriors played out the draw.
Yeah.
Warriors has shown to be consistently a very good away team.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
they play out a
Away,
goalless
and
draw.
it's
And
like
they're coming to Plateau this weekend.
it's strange. Oh no, Warriors is coming to just
No, Niger.
Niger Tornadoes.
Yeah,
Oh,
Tornadoes.
okay. I was
we
going to
didn't
say
talk- we
Warriors
didn't
away
Warriors.
from home have more. Their record
They
is
have
better
more
away than
skill,
at
yeah.
home, and it's confusing, especially in the NPFL. Like usually, the home ground is the fortress, and you think that everybody wants to show fight at home, but not Warri Wolves.
So, Jagoban, do you think Rangers can win the league this season?
No.
Right.
I'll go for Rivers United.
Not over Ryan.
I think Rangers can win the league this season. I mean, we talked about the fact that it's not just about what happens on the pitch, and Rivers United with their inconsistencies.
Yeah.
I think that if it's the politics as well, Rangers too can play it.
I spoke to one of the senior men in our sports space, and he reminded me that Rivers has been in this position before and they didn't win the league.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
With all those
And
outstanding
I
fixtures.
think that depending on what Ikorodu City does this weekend, I think the league is Rangers.
It is.
I think so.
Rangers, yes.
I was going to say
they've been playing so well. We didn't even think they recruited well. Right? Just like you mentioned about even Paul of Aqua United, right? The early rumors, sometimes you think that certain teams do recruit well, but whether it's with good coaching, right? But between November and now, I'm sure if you even check the form table, I think Rivers is probably first. Rivers has been playing consistently good football.
Rivers or
Rangers.
Sorry, Rangers.
Oh, okay.
Why am I
Rangers.
stuck with my head? Yeah.
Please, in case you misunderstood.
Oh yeah, so
Rangers.
it's week 29 this weekend, right? And I mean, so what do we think is going to happen? Remo is going to Rangers, and Remo desperately needs that game. And Rangers is like
Also,
the hottest
yes.
team now. What's your prediction? What are you hoping to see?
There's something I'm thinking in my head. I'm just thinking, like Rami the boy, I'm just thinking that if Dan Okumodede was still coach of Remo Stars and they were in this
That
relegation situation,
maybe
think that a little
Kamara have
cool in the
allowed.
friendship spirit, maybe But I don't know if he would still do that.
Well,
when he's on top of the
Kamara
table.
and Dan had a very frosty relationship last season when
Yeah.
it came to the whole both games,
Yeah.
right? And it seemed like Dan was desperately looking.
Yes, but I don't think that it affected their relationship
Yeah.
off the pitch.
So it's another home game for Rangers. I think that if they want to show their title credentials, they
They're going
must
to.
beat Remo by at least 2 goals.
But I think
Yes,
that
yes.
with the way Remo played against Katsina United, if they go to Enugu is a place where you want to play good football, and if you think you get a point, you get the points that you can. And I think that what?
I was going to ask, who should we be looking out this weekend for in that game? Which player do you have your eyes out
I
on?
think that Godwin Obaje, he just knows how to score.
Particularly at home.
He's
Man in form.
everywhere. It doesn't matter where
I'm
he's
looking
at.
out for
And
Haruna.
Haruna had
Haruna,
for
exactly.
Remo
I'm
Stars,
looking
of
out for
course.
Haruna.
He's a fantastic player.
Bro.
Fantastic player. Haruna. Shout out to Haruna.
Shout out, man.
To Haruna Hadis.
No,
He's a great player.
And I mean, we'll see if Usman can get the defense playing better. Remo's attack is so fluid.
Yeah.
Like, the man doesn't have much to do in the
I
attack.
think that they
Yeah.
had a
the
very...
defense has been the biggest
Yeah,
problem.
Yes.
yes.
But still, I mean, I think that Rangers understand themselves better. They play good football.
Rangers is playing like, bro.
They are even becoming
Rangers-
very compact
Rangers is
defensively too.
playing like
Shout out to
a
Austin
team,
Opara, by the way. I'm wearing his jersey.
Yeah.
So I have to say,
Maybe-
because he's a
maybe
defender,
now
he's
you be
rock
good luck
solid.
Maybe you just score one goal this weekend. We go drag you.
Opara
die.
is not the player to score and no goal.
So, funny story, he's been training over the last 12 to 18 hours that AMOBI may be moving on from
Yeah,
Rangers.
yeah.
Ooh. Why are
What-
you
what
smiling
does-
like you have more tea? You have more tea on that. But first of all,
It's a rumor, and my sources are saying that it's very, very likely. People don't know what is happening. I've heard people blame the governor. The governor has spent so much time on infrastructure and a lot of great things. He seems to not have prioritized Enugu Rangers as he should have, particularly because they won the league
Yeah.
just 2 years ago, and now they are first. I would see no reason why AMOBI would leave Rangers. AMOBI is the kind of person that I think can leave Rangers on his own terms. But we wait to see. Still rumors.
but so I was having a conversation with, I think, Omale, about the CAF media role. I think Juliet Bawa, after she left her role. But so we're having a conversation about these kind of people that know what they are doing, and they are very efficient with their jobs. When they leave a place, you are not thinking that they left the place because they have a problem or because you're not paying them, but they are leaving the place because they've gotten somewhere better. And I think that if AMOBI should leave Rangers, it's because it's on his own free will. It's because he's aiming for something better.
Yeah,
Which
probably.
brings me to the gossip that we've been hearing,
Yeah.
that he might be in the run for the glass house. Is that true?
NFF presidency?
Yes.
Not possible.
Why?
Not possible.
No, it's not possible. Nigeria
Why?
has a system that works.
FA.
Can he get on the board? Yes, but no. Can AMOBI be useful in LMC in our reforms? Yes.
Yeah.
But
Not as
NFF
NFF
presidency?
president.
No.
Not
But he
yet.
has proved to be
Not
a very
yet.
good leader
Not
with
yet, he's still
Enugu
young.
Rangers.
Okay.
Still young.
He's still young. I'm sorry. When are you supposed? What age are you supposed to get to?
These
to be
things
able
don't
to-
work in Nigeria. Like this. See,
Okay.
But
now
I,
let's get
I, I,
to-
but I think the
So
reform
it's
can
in
start from
Nigeria.
us.
yeah, I mean the reform can start from us, but do you have the pull? Because right now the voting system is that it's FA chairman that puts the presidency there. And your FA chairmen are controlled by either the governor of their states or the GM of the club in the states. So like,
And
why
they're
are we
not
beating
young
ourselves? And they're
people.
not young people. So like, why? See, again, dear Nigerian youth, if you want to change these things, go into the system. Tell me when you have 20 of the 37 FA chairmen as young people who are progressive, then we have a conversation, but not as it is today.
What if AMOBI has them?
Nah, we just want to see the money.
How
This
would
is
you know?
Nigeria now. This is Nigeria. Have you heard that song before?
This is
This
Nigeria.
is Nigeria. I just want to see that kind of money. Please. Let's
Well,
move on
it
to the
won't be
next
a
hot
bad
game.
thing to have him in the LMC. or
Rivers
the board.
Bendel. You were talking about it. Barrister Green versus Will. Betty, I'm sorry.
Sorry, what? Barrister Green versus Boboye.
If you need the judge versus
Oh,
Yeah.
someone said the reason why Rivers United did not pick any points in their group games in the CAF Champions League is the reason why Nigeria is now at the World Cup.
What's that? Fini the judge.
You people are losing this generation.
It's Gen Z people. I'm not Gen Z.
Wow.
Yeah.
What are you
I look
expecting?
like-
I don't know why I see a 2-1 upset.
You think
From
that Bendel is going to
Bendel
beat
Insurance.
Rivers? That's
I
going
think
to be
I
like.
think Boboye,
The game will be
I think
very,
Boboye
very
is
tight.
petty enough to wanting to actually go
I think
there
if
and-
that happens, advantage Rangers.
Oh,
Yeah.
why do you think I'm leaning that way? Why
Okay,
you
so
Rema?
I think that Alini has a soft spot for Rangers.
Obviously.
I have a soft spot for Remo Stars.
I
And
have a soft
I'm
for
thinking
anything that plays
if
good football.
Bendel
That's why I don't
beats,
want Remo to go
if
down.
Bendel beats Rivers United, yes, I'm just thinking if Bendel beats Rivers United, Ilechku could just be like, oh, okay, since they've dropped points, I can afford to actually sacrifice for my friends.
Which friend?
And Remo Stars
I
gets
don't
it.
think that is possible.
What if Remo Stars beat Rangers too? You think it's not possible?
What kind of wishful thinking is
Wishful thinking. You think that Remo Stars cannot beat Rangers?
Remo Stars Rangers will be done in 45 minutes. Please let's move on to Kano Pillars.
I wish that Remo
Kano-
Stars
Kano-
can do something
Kano
about
Derby.
this.
I think the game will be
Kano
playing in
Derby,
Kano. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be.
That game needs
going to
500
be-
police, 500 soldiers.
Yes.
Can they like
Or they
screen
should
the
just
crowd
close- they should just
out?
close-
Or
they
behind
should just
closed
close-
door. I think the first leg was played behind closed door.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, yes.
I think they can still do the same in the second leg because it's going to be very important for the security of the people in Kano State and for those that will be watching live.
The Barrow Plateau United game showed me that Barrow doesn't have a good team. They're just getting help from wherever they seem to be getting help.
I'm sorry, you just realized that now.
I mean, it just showed me again.
Did you
now.
watch the first leg in Jos?
Yeah.
And did they have a good team then?
No, we should have
Exactly.
been like 5-0.
Exactly.
But for the help,
But I think they make more good signings.
they made decent signing, but they didn't play well.
Who is the coach now?
Barrow had like 4 or 5 goal line clearances in this game.
You would
Plateau
have
United should
after
finished
that game. I wish that
And then
the
there was the
journalist
first
that
goal
even
was
asked the
offside.
coach. I mean, the absence of the technical absence.
You want him to slap journalists again.
But you could still see the technical
Barrow,
absence.
Kano Pillars seem to play better at home. If he's not played in closed doors, his advantage Pillars because Ahmed Musa is playing. Like
Yeah.
there's nothing Barrow
Even
wants
the
to
so-called
do.
Barrow
The fans
fans,
are
we
gonna
know
be
that
there.
are
They don't
Pillar
have fans, they're
fans. They
Pillars
just love
fans.
football
It's
too,
just
so they
money.
claim to be
It's
their
money,
fans.
I beg, don't
It's
let's
money.
don't let's don't it.
And I think that Rabiu Ali is going to show himself in this fixture.
I don't really care about that. I care about
Why?
I just
You don't care about our
Pillars.
legend.
I care about Pillars winning. Like I don't care about. I'm not
You
here
care
for
about
the names.
Pillars winning,
So what,
not
you want me to make it a
when Rabiu Ali does well, Pillars win,
Actually-
right?
Actually.
kind of game.
But I think the
No.
game will be very, very
That's
tough.
not what I mean. Rabiu Ali would play well.
All I need is for
Bring-
Pillars to win.
I'd like for Rabiu Ali to score a free kick.
And now that the stadium will erupt.
That's my point. You see,
Like an 85 minutes second goal.
direct free kick
Direct free kick.
after they lead. Normally, open play.
So I mean, do you think Alex Olayefa can continue his form this weekend against Rivers? Rivers always has a good defense.
I think
One way or the other.
A hat trick against Ikorodu City.
all eyes will be on him. And I think Rivers United have a good defense. With Mayo, Bolu,
Yeah.
Afiu Taiwo. I think they have a decent back line.
You don't see Bendel scoring.
Scoring. It will be very, very hard.
I think Bendel is going to score 2 goals, sharp.
2 goals.
I think Bendel.
I don't see them score. I don't see them score any goal.
My point that Rivers is not a good team.
The game might end probably
I think I
0-0
agree
draw.
with you that we don't even need Bendel to prove your point. I agree with you that Rivers is not a good team. We don't need Bendel to prove anything.
Wiki Academy in Jos.
Wiki Academy.
Because that's a game that nobody's talking about.
That is
El
side.
Kanemi has a sneaky chance of getting into Continental as well. If they win this weekend in Jos.
That's if Rivers don't beat them today.
I think they will draw today.
Draw. They will lose.
They will lose,
So-
I mean. Water is wet.
Ah,
Plateau Niger Tornadoes.
In that.
I think that
Tornadoes card Plateau United in the first leg. 4-0.
4-0.
All sorts
Yes.
of complaints of what went on behind the scenes. What do you expect?
I
Vincent
think
Lemtope is in the form of his life.
yes.
8 goals this season.
Back to
4
back.
assists.
I think that Ogumbote made it clear that his coaching philosophy is also dependent on the psychology that he puts into the minds of players.
Yeah, particularly your
And that
best
happened
players.
with their previous, when 3SC were coming to town. He was like, it's not because I coached them. He said that it's because he showed them the goal they considered in Ibadan.
Yeah,
And he reminded them that this was what happened to you. Don't let it happen again. So maybe if he shows them the 4 goals that they considered in.
But we're on a revenge tour. We need to win this
Exactly.
game.
So maybe if they considered 1 against 3SC, they scored 4.
Yeah.
They considered 4 against Niger Tornadoes. How many should they score?
I don't know, man. I don't think us to win this weekend. But the game that I have my eye on, aside from the Nassarawa Ikorodu City game, right, is the Kun Khalifat Bielsa game. I just feel like something funny is going to happen, like a Bielsa 3.
Wow.
I don't know why.
I don't think so. I think that Kun Khalifa will want to win at home at all costs.
I think Bielsa will win away, and I think Enyimba will beat Warriors. Worrying.
Nassarawa.
I
That
think
was that was very, very close.
What do you think?
Aimba and
Do you think
Warriors.
Khalifa is going to beat Bielsa? Or you think it will be the same home team?
But I think the last 2-3 Khalifa game they won.
Yeah.
So
You think they will
they
continue?
will win at all cost.
Katsina Kwara United.
Castina Kwara United.
These are the kind of games that do not have
Kwara
any
United.
impact whatsoever.
Uche Collins hasn't scored in 2 games. What's it with our strikers? They went
think
and
there's
linked
a
to these
striking-
hat-tricks, 2 goals, and then they will not
Striking
go on
problem in
double
the world.
up. No, in the league, not in the world.
In the world.
In
No, I think
particularly
our
Who's
league.
Chelsea striker?
Yeah, Pedro.
Yeah.
6 straight goals in 6 shots on goal. Like, what do you take me for?
I'm sorry, before
I know
that
my
game,
club's problem
you-
is not striking.
It's not
the
striking.
ownership and the defense. Like me, I know my club's problem.
Okay, them Tosin.
That see,
Neto and collecting
I heard that
contracts.
Tosin wants to come and collect Nigerian shirts.
I don't want him.
NFF, there's
I mean, there's so many players
I don't want
that
him.
Nigerians don't even want anymore.
For me, I don't
Did
want
you
him.
see
him.
Like-
Rosinho called back Saf from Strasbourg.
I'm sorry, there's this player, this female team
Jesus,
player
there's-
that used to play for in the WSL in
Yeah.
England, and
Strike
she
keeper.
no, not the. I think he's a keeper, and she
Brighton.
wants to switch to she wants to switch her allegiance to play for Nigeria. How old is she? 26, 27. When your career is almost
We'll
ending,
take her.
we are already begging
We'll
that.
take her,
You
no.
see, say they don't call you.
We'll
No,
take
we
her.
don't. We don't
represent-
want. We have.
I don't think
we
so.
don't want.
No.
We
If
don't
it's
want.
for our female team, I don't think that we are at a stage where we need to beg people to represent the country.
Yeah. We
Abia
have-
Warriors shooting. If Toby and Awerero are going to prove me right.
Is Toby the coach? Why are you pointing at Toby?
Oganla, if you go prove me right now this weekend, go to Abia and beat it difficult.
Yeah, I think for me, we'll pick a good result in
You need
Aba.
to show us this.
Abia Warriors are playing in Aba now.
Because the league is already almost over. It's week
The
29.
league is almost over. But
I have
Abia
a
Warriors
feelings-
again will
I have
just
a feelings
surprise you.
we'll
We
pick
just
good
almost
results.
1-0
What
and all.
Universal
But
Tele.
Shooting Stars have been terrible away from home, so I'm not going to.
We have
put
two
money
away
on them.
wins.
Warriors are Imba. What are you taking? Warriors at home.
Warriors is better away from home. Aimba is terrible everywhere. I think Aimba would win. They're desperate.
Win.
Imba is desperate.
Yes.
I'll be surprised. If Imba doesn't win this weekend, a problem.
See, for the
will be-
sake
I want
of
them.
our
I want
league,
them
I
in
do
the
not want
NFL.
Aimba to
I want
relegate,
them.
and they need
Let
to
them
get
come
3 points
now.
at home.
Let them come to me.
Come to you.
Yes, let them back
All
come
right,
to
so
me.
but
No.
I
No.
think the game of the week is Nassarawa Ikorodu, just because of what we said. Because initially you would
Yes.
think that it's Kano Barao or it's Rivers Bendel, but Nassarawa Ikorodu City.
I think
I
it
think
has
third
a lot
and
of
fourth.
impact.
Both teams are
Third and
in
fourth on the
very
table.
interesting-
Yes.
Yeah.
Because if Ikorodu City wins away,
Or
they are
it's
That'll be very, very
suddenly
yes.
firmly in
That
the
will be very
title.
Even a
big
draw.
A
statement.
draw would not seem like 2 top teams played and it was a draw.
But
But
a
if
win
Ikorodu
away,
wins, it
that'll be
shows
very-
their title. It shows that they've something has changed.
But I don't
A
think
very
Mango
big
is
But
going
statement.
to
if
let that
they lose,
happen.
you're like, okay, is this time of the season they're tired, or those typical. It happened last season. to
I'm
them.
putting
Yeah,
my money on
yes.
Nassarawa
Yeah, and
to
then
beat
they came down
Ikorodu
to
City
fourth.
this weekend.
But Nassarawa needs this win
And they will get it.
because if Nassarawa
And they will
doesn't
get
win,
it.
They will
they're
get
suddenly
it. How
out
sure
of
are you?
top 5.
I am very sure that Nassarawa
Yes.
United is going to beat
If
Ikorodu
They
Nassarawa
struggled
this
against
weekend.
Bendel
doesn't
Insurance.
win, they
very
are
sure.
suddenly out of top 5.
They're all the points
That's
that
how
they
bad
have
it
worked
is.
hard for in the first half of the season.
For
is
me, I
in
want
vain.
both teams to lose.
What? Come on. I think that Nassarawa United is going to get the 3
But
points
that's it
anyway.
on NPFL wrap. I'm looking forward to seeing more goals. We have now 3 straight weekends of 4 goals in one game,
Yeah.
right? If you were going to pick a team to do that this weekend, which of the games do you think you will see 4 goals this weekend?
That's United, Niger Tornadoes.
Rangers, Remo.
What? Just felt
sorry,
this pain in my
sorry.
heart.
Oh,
4 goals.
Because that's the game.
Adela is not going to take that. Nah.
That's the game that I think I'll see 4 goals.
We know we used to have managerial bounce in the NPFL, yeah, where a new manager comes and then they
Yeah,
have a
yes.
very good run of form. But I think that's going to be the same. It's going to happen to Remo Stars with Usman
Because
Abdallah.
My,
Say 4-0, okay.
my prediction is that Shooting wins in Abia and then Shooting beats Rivers in the midweek game. and shooting is in the top 4.
And shooting will also play Wiki Tourist after Rivers at home.
So those should be like 9 points in 3 games.
Exactly. So that will show me their calf.
I think it's going to be
credentials.
6 anyway.
I'll be glad.
You are just a
Yeah, just
hopeless
a
fan. Like,
PSG
you
fan.
are just looking for anything.
But I don't
That
think
was-
I disagree with Alimi that 4 goals will come from Rangers Remo. I think they'll come from Plateau United, Niger Tornadoes.
Nah. Let's go to CAF Interclub African clashes. I don't know his pronunciation better because me I'll call it Widad.
I think I'll still call
Casablanca.
it Casablanca.
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 Barabat.
Who is that Nigerian artist
Bro.
that sang a song that Casablanca and then it was just trending everywhere on TikTok?
I think I'm going to stick to the typical African thing. And I think Widad is playing much better than Rabat right now.
Yep.
I'm going for a Widad 1-0 win. And Zamalek versus Al Ittihad. I mean, the Egyptian league is still not clear. I think it'll be a draw.
Between Zamalek.
And Al Ittihad, I think it'll be a draw.
Not necessarily
Nigerian-
from
the
the table,
Egyptian
but
league is
maybe
not
from
yet
the expectation
on
that
the-
we're having for the
yeah.
game.
Yeah. So Eric Chelle says that you guys can openly win the World Cup. Was that AI?
Okay, sure.
Was that AI?
We're not going to qualify.
That is his own
We're going to
opinion.
win it.
I told you guys earlier in the episode. I think you guys just forget about this. Congo is going through. Forget it. You should forget. Let's
This is
just
not even
focus on
an
more
ambition that we
serious
should
things.
even celebrate or
I'm
talk about.
excited to see what honor choose transport.
20th goal
Consistent.
yesterday.
Osimhen has been consistent. I mean, so people say for Paul, there's no media, no.
It's him that posted it
hype.
though.
It was when I posted it.
So
And
as
I
said
think
now, just hard work.
that was
quality and
rubbish.
goal. No,
I
but
think that
that's his-
Nigerians
It
trying
trend-
The ones that are
to
instigating
spin the
now. It's
narrative.
It trend almost every time he scores
Yeah.
on Twitter.
But it's not a good thing for him. He's not. Is he calling anybody's name?
He's not, and I don't think that it has to necessarily even mean anything.
Because I would think
Nigerians
that
like to
Osimhen
just.
Osimhen is the most simple guy. The problem is that Osimhen has this passion that makes the media like vibrate.
Oh.
Osimhen is pretty much the same. He doesn't. I don't even know if Osimhen is married.
Okay, so wait. On the, I
That's
think that
tricky
with
though.
this,
I don't actually
Osimhen,
know if Osimhen is married. I
you
know
don't
he has
see him with his daughter.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know if he's officially married. I'm not
Officially
going to tell you
married,
how.
okay.
So if nobody, obviously, you know
Media.
that kind of guy, you know, they actually know.
Yeah.
But like as an average person, I don't even know if Osimhen is married. Osimhen is a proper striker and a proper leader. And I think Man, you should pick him up. But that's a conversation for pizza. Daddy.
Man, you or
He's going to Bayern
Liverpool.
Munich.
Jago
That
Ban,
was something. Man. His
See ya.
leaders,
Harry
Osimhen,
Kane, and they are looking to extend his
Liss,
contract.
Bro, that was
Osimhen.
something.
Ah.
But who's the better striker?
Between both.
Between
Paul
both.
and Osimhen.
Paul Osimhen.
Osimhen is a
Everybody
better
knows.
finisher, and that's what he always
When
wants
last
as a
has Paul
striker.
played for Nigeria?
He went to the AFCON.
This AFCON.
Yeah, but he
Yes.
always struggles with the national
Yes.
team. I think that he has
No,
not
he no
still
go-
found his
He went.
Because I
team
don't
now.
remember.
No, I think that
That's-
same thing happened with
AFCON don't
Sadiq
bend
Umar.
Nigeria completely.
They are good with their various club sites, but with the
Yes.
national team, I think that they just don't know how to integrate. And
Yeah.
Osimhen just knows how to just fit in
Both
anywhere.
club.
Yeah, he doesn't remember
Boots.
Bonnie.
And that makes him a better
Boniface.
striker.
I remember
Boniface.
Oh, more, you.
We wish
what
him
is
quick
it with this
recovery.
Gen Z? You Nigerians on Twitter, man. You guys can
Oh.
press.
They are the ones that
The
actually
happiest
used to
man.
introduce the medium for the depression to start coming in for them.
But
because
what
they don't used to type.
what does social media do for our Nigerians abroad? Like it just seems to be something that affects our people. Is it just the typical bad upbringing where it seems like the average African or Nigerian can't handle social media? We don't even understand it to you. So we take everything to heart
Take everything
then-
for granted too.
because usually nobody can see when you're tweeting. So when you're behind a camera, you can just talk, or your phone rather, you can just talk and say anything you want to say. Like what are you saying
I
when it
think
comes
that
to these narratives and how our players also react and respond to it?
so beyond upbringing, I think that most of our Nigerian players, I can say most actually abroad, are not properly educated, and I think that's something that affects how they approach media hype,
Yeah.
how they approach
Even the way they
social
speak.
media,
Yeah,
even the way
you
they
can tell.
speak. You can't compare them to white people.
You know how many NPFL post game reactions that I avoided. I'm just laughing.
Oh my
cannot even complete.
player. What about some of our coaches?
So it's still the same thing.
So let's forget technical absence. There's also you cannot.
But yeah, we get your point. This is Nigeria. This is really where we are.
Osimhen started playing football from the street, not a proper academy. No.
No, I think he
How
played
old
with
was
an
he?
academy.
No. What I mean?
But the point
His
is
introduction to football.
Yeah, the
He
point
did not
is that
start properly.
The point is that education.
know,
That's the
Yeah,
story.
yeah.
Let's
That's-
not waste our time
You know,
talking about
when you
what
see a
the-
wise player saying he started from academy from the age of
Yeah.
4, he's
they
going through
get
a
to
process
school,
of
there's
they
a
get to school. There's a
the
process.
feeding, similar to what Beyond Limits, has going. I mean, talking about Beyond Limits, who I hear they eat 4 to 5 times a day minimum.
Yes, 5
Like the
times.
regime.
Miss Palace Academy is getting there. Yeah.
Shout out to
They take
Miss
their
Balance.
players to school. They're all
Yeah.
on that level too.
I mean, final African club notes. Obviously, we talked about the CAF draw already coming up. We know that March 13th, first leg, second leg, a week later. But in Tanzania, and this caught our eye because obviously, as Nigerians, we see a lot of our players now go to Tanzania, Libya.
They pay better.
And they seem to.
It's the money.
They seem to pay better.
No, it's not seen.
allegedly.
They have no. We're talking about what do you call it now? The structure,
the process.
They
of-
have the structures. They have sponsors in their league. They are televised. You can access them.
Yeah.
They pay in dollars.
We need to spend time talking about the responsibility of top companies in Nigeria investing in education and sports.
Yeah.
Because these are the things that we also see abroad that seems to just work. But Simba versus Yanga Derby in Tanzania was a 0-0 draw, and it seemed like Baka Simba showed some improvement. The Derby dominance is still elusive. I mean, we'll see what happens. Some of these leagues are still just heating up, but it does seem like African football doesn't have the right juice. It still doesn't excite. No matter how much the Libyan league pays our players, you and I would likely not spend 90 minutes watching it.
Yes.
The quality of our
Even now, I think they play
Quality.
behind closed door.
Yeah.
the quality of our football is
Even the
is-
South African league. I grew up, DSTV would have Super Sport United, KZR Chiefs, Orlando Pirates, Amazulu,
Super Sports.
Bloemfontein Celtic, Mamelodi Sundowns.
But I
I'm
bet it's the
listing teams
excitement
cheaper.
that is not just on the pitch that you look
But
forward
at least
to.
DSTV made it something. Now it's just Sundowns and others. So
yes.
Sundown Pirates sometimes and others.
Money.
Pirates shows up twice in 10 years now. Is what it seems like, right? But yeah.
But I think that it's not just an African problem. That someone said, I was listening to something on TalkSport, and he was saying something about how football is gradually sizzling out from football, and it starts from the lawmakers, FIFA. The introduction of laws keep killing
it's sort of
everything.
killing
So
everything,
if you did
right?
not watch football from 2010 downwards, it's like you do not even know what football is. But VAR is there, and it's imagine there will be about 4 new changes again before the
I was also
World
about to say
Cup.
that. Imagine Wenger's
It's
new offside rule coming to Nigerian league.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh no,
It will
I'm
be
sorry, we
terrible.
don't have the
It
VAR
will be
yet.
so terrible.
No, our president said that they're going to do VAR. They've not started. Thank
On
you
which
guys
Who's
stadium?
our president?
Which stadium?
Where?
Thank you guys for listening, watching, like, share, subscribe. I mean, Inside Africa Football, where we're talking about the very best of African stories, promoting our leagues, calling out the problems, And today we had Jagubana as our guest.
Yeah.
I remain Dikbor, and this is Rai, and see you in the next episode. Ciao.